Now let's go ahead and start it again. All right, yeah, no YouTube tonight. No YouTube tonight. We'll figure that out. I don't have restream for this one. Thank you to the 10 that are already out there. Oh, it's running. Let's go. We're good. Yes, we're working. We know what we're doing. We totally know what we're doing. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Pro streamer here. Pro streamer. That was a double H2O. Oh, thank you for keeping me honest, Lady Debbie. I'm gonna do 3. Okay, I'm gonna do 3. I know I'm holding up 2, but I owe 2 more. That's why I'm doing that. Okay. We good. We good. I got you. I got you. I got you. Wait, I owed 2. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's true. I did. Okay. Perfect. We're good. We're good. Welcome back, everybody. It's been a long hiatus, and it's probably gonna be another one because we're coming up to Christmas here pretty soon. Um, so I don't know if we're gonna go a bit longer or not tonight, but we will find out how the story unfolds. I've got a couple possibility of stopping points depending on if I sell them. I did do a stretch. I got you, Shadow. I got you. I did 16 in chat. You honor me. Thank you. Thank you, every one of you. Thank you. All the loves. All the loves. Oh my goodness. Don't you deny the manager and the assistant manager their hydrates. I will never do that. You know that. You know that, okay? I have nothing but love for you. Oh my goodness. This is crazy. This is crazy. Wow, 16 already in here. Oh my goodness. Let's go. Let's go. I'm excited. I'm excited. It's been a minute since we've been in Barovia. I had to do some reading up today. I pretty much spent the whole day behind a computer. and BSing with some folks in chat, so that was kind of fun too. I found out I'm old, and they make sure that I know it. You know who I'm talking to.
You're so ancient. Oh my
Hey,
God.
hey, Strahd was not Strahd the whole time, okay? Strahd was Dark Phoenix. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, okay. Sorry, had to do that. You're finally aged. There we go. I like that. I like that. Okay. I like that a lot. We're gonna go with that one. Okay. Old people are cool. That's what I'm saying, Mike. $20 for pizza. Wait, what? No. That's okay. That's if we have the nasty pizza. Okay. If the nasty pizza is here for the 150 dono, then we do the $20 per slice after that. And by the way, that doesn't work tonight. That only works during Mondays and the other crazy days. No, it's not a corporate special. It's the pizza that shall not be named. Okay. But this is going on it. It's called Butthole Destroyer. That's gonna be the hot sauce that goes on top of the pizza, in the form of like the size of a bean. Okay, I'm not trying to kill myself. Okay, I'm not trying to down this thing, but that is definitely gonna be going on there if we do this on the crazy stuff. Okay, you said that stuff is okay. No, it is not. It is terrifying. Okay, flavor lacks a little. I'm pretty sure the only thing I'm gonna be tasting is like salty freaking sardines any which way. So oh my god. Oh, okay, on the burn and vinegar. It's got 700,000 Scoville units, so I'm not looking forward to that. I'm really not looking forward to that. Oh my goodness. There it goes. There it goes. The level 1 hype training emotes are being passed out right now. Thank you so much for coming in here and hitting me with some nice cheers, hitting me with some freaking wonderful subs. I don't know why that was not working. Because I wasn't hearing anything go off, but I did see that they were happening. That is so weird. I know what it is. All the stuff on this one is not okay, hold on. We got it. I know what it is. All of our, I didn't even think about this. Our nesteds, our everything is on the old account still. So that's why it wasn't going off. Oh my goodness. Here are the memes.
Still breaking things.
It just never fully fixed it. Never fully fixed it. Like the D&D stream for dragons, that's a whole different one. That's this one right here, right? And see how it's all messed up looking? That's what's happening between the two. When we mess up one, we mess up the other. So I had to bounce everything back to make it look, presentable. I'm even missing the rip pages, but I do need to come over here and grab the not the blurb scene. We need to grab the, where is it at? There should be one. Oh, you better stop it, Bob. See, that works here, not on the other one though. I just gotta find the overlay that shows the subs and donos and all that good stuff. I don't even have the dice page on this one. Oh man, I don't know if that's working either.
Scuffed. Stream.
It's all scuffed. It's all scuffed.
That's the song we're gonna sing.
Okay, that's that one. What would I named it? Okay, here's the merch one. Blurb scenes. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Okay, that's the one and that's the one. Okay, so let me copy this. All right, let me pop over here. And we should be able to paste this here. Boom. Okay, now if any bits, raids, anything happens, it should work. Okay, it should work. Oh my goodness. I mean, if you watch the clip, he clearly said 150, 150 or 250. Wait, what was it? Was it 150? I don't know what. Oh no, it was 250. I'm sorry. It was
no, 1250.
You take it away, Shadow. Delete it. It was 1250. That's what it was. Yo, what's up, DJ? Welcome in, brother. Welcome in. I know we're getting a late start. We're gonna be starting here on the half hour. He has it. I noticed it. It's getting deleted. It's deleted. I did not say $12.50. No, I did not say 150. I meant 250. Okay, I did say 150. I meant 250. Okay, I forgot for a second there. I was in the middle of troubleshooting. That can't count for nothing. Okay, no, it can't count for nothing. 12 easy payments of $49.90. Okay, I'll go with that. It's been clipped. It doesn't matter. It's not going to change. I don't ever want to eat that pizza again. No.
Hey, Culp, that sounds like an IPCAC error.
It was a picnic error too. Problem in chair, not in computer. Okay, so we're fine. Christmas deal, one pizza for $150. No, I'm going, hey, good evening, story weavers, and welcome back to our adventure with Smash Wolf. In our last session, the party had traveled to Krezk on an errand for the Wizards of Wines to escort a delivery that had been long overdue. Upon entry of the town, nobleman Dmitry Krezkov had mentioned about how the local wildlife of wolves, dire wolves, and the werewolves had been terrorizing the town. Decimating the already, oh my god, dude, I could not read that for some reason. The already small population. The nobleman also had alluded to how the Abbey of St. Markovia may be cursed. What will the future hold for our adventures? At this moment, you guys are, it's about nighttime. It's getting late in the evening. You guys haven't taken off quite yet. You haven't thought about taking off quite yet. The last that we heard, you were going to be going for a rest, but we have not completed the rest yet. As Dmitry makes his way to the living quarters amongst the fire, him and his wife are kind of sitting there at the couch, enjoying last sips of the wine before they turn in. What would you like to do at this point?
So I can't remember.
Watch you
if I-
stretch for Bob.
No.
Hold on. I can get the stretch, okay, but go ahead and keep going with that.
So I can't remember if last time I actually got the group together and told them what I saw while I was scouting out the Abbey or not.
I think you did.
Okay, so just making sure
You'd came in and we had and Lo had introduced you as the party member that had been
Okay. So yeah, there's some
behind us.
major shenanigans happening there, and I also let y'all know about the open burials and stuff going up and around, and kind of what I've noticed around town.
The open graves could be ghouls.
Could be a
So
lot of
keep an
stuff.
eye out for any undead.
So yeah, and I'll let them know.
What
And
did you say?
obviously, probably shouldn't go attack an abbey at the dead of night. Probably wouldn't be a very good time for us.
I mean, we carry the world's best nightlight.
That we do, but probably best if we get our rest. Or unless y'all think we can get the jump on werewolves at night, which I don't think werewolves sleep. Though I don't know anything about werewolves. I'm just guessing.
Well, wait. Do we know anything about werewolves? Actually,
Doesn't Ez?
Yeah,
kind of I do.
I mean, I know what wolves, but I don't know about
I mean,
werewolves.
I lost my leg to werewolf.
You got the basic stories that you'd have an idea of. Would be my guess.
but okay, so like nobody's had experience, or okay.
Doubtful.
I'm taking that as a serious question, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, other than my lycanthropy, no. I mean, it's no secret. Everybody here has seen Solaris change, so yes, I have a little familiarity, but I'm not quite a werewolf.
I would say that he would have the highest chance of knowing the specifics of something like that.
Right.
Yeah, Ez mostly just knows killing werewolves.
I mean, it's useful to know that enemy.
Yeah.
Let's get some rest.
Yeah, I
Go
think
in at
it's.
first
I
light.
think we should take a rest and do some investigating at first light.
Before Ez is gonna rest, she's gonna go ahead and go sit with Dimitri and his wife and enjoy some wine.
A Mariel joiner.
I'll go ahead and wake up earlier than y'all and go get us some hunting for some fresh food.
And obviously, as the kind of source of entertainment, Low will hang out and stay awake, but he's definitely in kind of more subdued than his normal jovial self.
Say as we walk over to where the Kreskovs are, I was wondering if do you think the children are okay?
I hope so. I know Sir Veller's gonna have his hands full, not more or less hands full. I mean, he can't quite stop them from running off during any teachings he might.
I do hope they're getting fed.
I hope so as well. I really don't think I mean, the Vistani they value their children quite greatly. So I really don't think the the lovely folks out there are going to make sure they're not at least having decent meals. And of course we have Mary out in town. I'm sure she'll I don't remember if we actually mentioned it to her. Or maybe we can send a message out to her to let her know to maybe check in on the children too. She's like saying this as they're walking up to them.
That sounds like a lovely idea. Do you think we should, I don't know, find some trinkets for them while we're here?
Perhaps they have something out here. I mean, granted, they've been locked in their walls for some time. I'm sure it's hard to get some exports out.
I'd have to agree. Oh, I do hope we can find someone to take the poor things in. We are in no state as a party to be taking on children.
Mm, Uh, is gonna get a kind of thought in her mind about the children. Um, they're probably not far off of Dimitri and his wife right now, right? Because they're walking to them as they're talking.
I would say, yeah, you kind of hear them kind of mumbling at the moment as you're coming closer, as they're just kind of you see both of them like legs crossed, opposite directions, kind of facing towards each other on like a little sofa. The sofa itself looks kind of tattered a little bit, like kind of worn, well worn, um, very old. But it looked like they took like a burlap sack type cloth on the outside and kind of embroidered a little bit of it, so it looks a bit fancy. You can tell that they do have a little bit of money, or at least talent, one of them.
Okay.
I do
Uh,
hope that we were talking loud enough for them to overhear our whole conversation, though.
Okay, so you were trying to be blatant about that.
yeah.
So
Yeah, oh
We were
let's
yeah.
we were out loud, not necessarily trying to be overly blatant, but definitely
Definitely not
not
trying to hide
having.
our conversation at all.
so they definitely overheard as you guys were talking. As for them focusing on it, they felt that it was none of their business, so they weren't kind of focused on it.
That
Darn.
kind of leads into what Ez is having in her mind, because she remembers talking to Dimitri earlier while the others were loading the wine into the house, um, with Lo, about uh, during the time that Lo had gotten the jacket from him, and she kind of caught the idea that he had lost his son.
Right.
That the jacket was. Um, so as they go up to join them, she's just gonna casually kind of mention out to him. I forgive me, Dimitri, and oh, ma'am, I forgot. I don't think we were properly introduced yet, or was that the there was a maid on top of it that was like Sarah or something, right?
Are you talking about
Or did
his wife?
did we meet the wife before, or did we meet like a maid that had?
No, I believe you did meet his wife.
Oh, okay.
Um,
I don't know why I was thinking it was like a maid who had gone to get the tea.
just double checking real quick. Her name was Anna.
Anna. Okay.
Yeah, Anna. Or you can go Anna. I don't know.
Anna. Anna. Dimitri, Anna. Forgive my probably intrusion. I know earlier you had bestowed a gift to our friend Lo. That beautiful jacket. Forgive me if I'm uh, looking into things. Did you lose your son recently?
Yes. Unfortunately, we did. We did.
I'm so sorry. Was that your only child?
Times times have passed, and we've lost 2 others previously. This, unfortunately, was our last.
Oh no. How old were they? If you don't mind.
Well, I believe, well, one was in its infancy, as I was giving birth, and the other one was around 8 or 9.
That must have been so dreadfully hard. I'm so sorry.
It was definitely a difficult time.
The abbey up here, they used to run an orphanage before things had gone down, before all these crazy happenings happened up there. Am I wrong?
There has been talk about foul beasts and whatnot up there, yes. But as of absolution, I know not.
We were looking to hopefully, especially if we could have helped, if we can help clear things out up there, that the orphanage would be back up and running. We have 2 young small children that are in care of some compatriots that we have down in Bavaria, but they're not, being able to be away from them, not being able to have that steady home. I can only imagine.
I don't believe right now we'd be in particularly a good spot to host them.
Oh no.
I might
of
inquire
course.
for you though. There are other families here that have seemed to have, I guess, better luck with their children.
By no means we don't wish to impose. We'll do our best to help with the issues you've been having around the area to hopefully better help your town to keep from the wolf issues you've been having, the things in the abbey. Hopefully we can kind of settle things so your town can once again prosper, because I know that must be difficult getting things in and out of town.
I think we want to help in any way we can.
It's good of you. It's definitely good of you. We would like to help you in that situation. How would you be able to help us? Maybe
I
we
think,
can work together.
possibly. I think the first thing, I think we're planning to go to the abbey in the morning, see if we can settle at least that one thing to ease some bring some peace of mind to your village here, and perhaps you might be able to help us, especially down the line, if you know your townspeople best, if you know if there's anyone perhaps looking to take in children down the line. They're not too old. They're roughly 9 or 8. Is it between like 8 or 9? We didn't get their actual ages.
Yeah, I'm not. We'll say yeah, they're about 8 or 9.
Because they weren't little. They were
No.
definitely, yeah.
Yeah, they were able to walk on their own and kind of like and listen, understand. Yeah, they were already in school, so yeah, they would be they'd be fine. Around 8 or 9.
We have just a young boy and a girl around 8 or 9 or so that orphaned, and to be able to perhaps find them a home as well, because we never know where we're going to necessarily end up. And I'm sure, as you know, as a mother yourself, you probably would have do anything for your children to make sure they're in good care. But don't fret too much on us. What we need to do to try and help you guys out, we'll do the best that we can. And if we do find something that we need your assistance, I'm sure we will have no issue in reaching out to see what we can learn.
Just then you kind of look at Dimitri across the way, and he kind of looks down, looks up, and kind of looks at you, and then kind of looks over at Anna and says, "Anna, I know that you believe this is luck, bad luck. Maybe we can make the difference. Maybe these two we can possibly help." She kind of looks at him. "Dimitri, no, we've just lost Ilya. It hasn't been even 7 days." "I know. No, but I feel like we could. We need this to move forward."
Is this gonna kind of pipe up? Please, by all means, don't feel pressured. They're in Barovia right now, and you have let us help you do what we can for your town before you fully make any commitment to decide. You may think on things, and we mean no pressure on you.
Aye, not a single cent.
It would mean no pressure. We would love to try to take care of the kids, and hopefully, as you can see, that the weather's not good here. It's very harsh. So getting a cold here is not the best thing to have happen. However, I believe we can do everything in our power to take care of them. I just fear that it might be that the luck is coming from, the bad luck is coming from above, over there at the Abbey. I don't know what's going on up there, but it's just the howls and the yells. It's just so loud, and I don't know if that's what's causing it or not.
Well, we can always go up and investigate and find some kind of answers for you.
And hopefully maybe solve something, make the town a bit safer, restore some of that luck your people deeply need.
Now, keep in mind, I talked to one of the others, and I told him the head of the Abbey is his name is the Abbot.
Yes.
He arrived quite some time ago. He sometimes visits the shrine of the White Sun. However, he doesn't talk much, and he demands tribute in the form of wine. No one knows his true name or where he came from, and many believe he's Strahd's servant, the vampire himself in disguise. But again, that's just hearsay. I would assume that.
Well, sometimes there's always truth in the legends. Would it be a bother if we took at least some of the wine with us to the Abbey in case we encounter?
How much wine are you looking for?
maybe 1 or 2 bottles. I don't want to impose that. Your people probably need it quite as well. Quite as well.
To get through this winter, yes, we would definitely need it. I can go ahead and roll a persuasion.
Yeah.
I can definitely do 2 bottles. Here, let me go get them. And he gets up and he kind of walks away from you and Anna and Mary. It's a fool's. I don't know if we can try to take care of them, but I don't know if it'll work. We tried so hard. Ilya was the last one.
Is Anna sitting on like is there space next to Anna to sit next to her?
Right now, as he got up and he walked past you, you're sitting on a chair. I would assume Mary's sitting on the opposite chair that's sitting left and right.
Okay.
As there's a table in between. He left, so then
So
on the
they were
sofa,
on like a
there is-
level seats.
Yeah. So there would be time. There would be a space for you to kind of just make your way over there.
Is gonna kind of get up and sit next to her and like gently place her hand on Anna's knee and just go, Anna, I do not want to pressure you, and we want to make sure everything is safe here. You know your people more than we probably ever could. The homes that someone could take in a child, whether or not it's you or another one of your fellow neighbors, just these young children. Their name are Wendy and Jack, and they are very sweet. I know they've already had quite a hard time. Any of the support that you could provide for them, and mind you, no rush on doing so, but any of the support you could provide for them is more than they've had in their whole lives.
She kind of looks down, looks back up at you, and says, "Then yes, if no inquiry is needed, we would be honored to have them a part of our family."
She like gently pats her knee. We will do what we can to help make your town safe. Figure out what's going on in the Abbey, and do what we can to maybe help with, see what resources we can do for the wolves that you've been having terrorize your town. I know it's not a lot, but what we can do, we will try.
And just then, you see Dimitri come in, sit down right at the chair that you were currently at. Are you okay, my love? Yes, dear. Here are the wines that you had brought, and kind of hands them over to you.
As he's coming in and everything, as he'll kind of get up and like motion at like, please take your seat back, kind of thing.
Okay, then half getting ready to sit down in the chair, and talking and seeing that you're getting up, offering to sit back, he kind of like pops right back up again and kind of walks around and says, and just kind of nods at you in understanding.
And Mary will take the wine from him.
All right, so you do have 2 Wizard of Wines. I believe they were the grape number 3, right? The
Probably they came from
purple,
the.
yeah.
We didn't see the inside of them, so I don't know.
Okay, yeah. All right. So yeah, then basically at that point they're all set at the point at this point. They're more than willing to take the children on their own, and house them. You will be able to bring them back at a later date once you go retrieve them.
So kind of I know you offered some rooms. Would it be all right if we go ahead and retire to them? I don't know if you quite pointed them out earlier. I might have missed that.
You're trying to find out what rooms you can sleep in, or
Yes.
Okay. She kind of points down the hall and she kind of gestures. There should be 2 rooms on the left back there and 1 on the right.
Okay. Mary, do you have anything else to add or ask?
No, that was all for me. It is about time we turn in, though.
So in the morning we'll see what we can do, and hopefully in the next hopefully we'll have some answers for you. She says to like Dimitri and Anna, and she'll go ahead and start heading towards the others in the rooms.
Okay, and then at this point, I would say that Marigai, I think 4 hours have now passed. Everybody has now at least completed, except for Marigai. You said you were gonna go to sleep, wake up early, right?
Yes.
Okay, so go ahead and you get to do a full night's rest while everybody else just go ahead and do a short rest for right now. And we're gonna see if whether or not you make it through the night with any kind of problems, interruptions, interactions, or whatnot.
So you said you want the rest of us to short rest?
Yeah, the rest of you short rest, because 4 hours have passed. That would minimally give you at least a short rest. As it takes 1 hour of doing nothing that allows you to do that. And then let's see if anything happens. No, it looks like it was a nice quiet night. You're feeling kind of warm, with just a small chill from the back, as you can feel like, you know, the walls are not so well insulated, as well as they should be, especially with the snowy environment that you guys are certainly traversing right now. Cold, but still, nonetheless, you still feel warm under the blankets itself. The chill is just going across your neck. But looks like it was a pretty restful night. You guys should all be able to go ahead and do a long rest.
Let me go ahead and do a quick roll for my hunting.
Yep, let's go ahead and see your hunting.
Second, why did everything freeze up?
There you go. You should be able to do it now. Let's do a survival check.
Yeah, hang on. Everything's froze up for me. I don't know why.
Oh, weird. Who's rolling a Smash Wolf?
I don't know why I'm still rolling a Smash Wolf. I have my character highlighted. We try it again.
Do we?
Okay, I'm back.
You might have to hit escape twice in order to deselect the Smash Wolf icon.
Dang.
Oh, Marigai, you were hot on the trail looking for some wolves, and it looks like you've caught a couple of them. Um,
That is the only good rolls I do.
so you know the direction that they're in. As you were hunting, you noticed that they were like down in the bottom right hand corner. They were pretty far out there into the into all the brush.
Gorgeous. Meat's back on the menu, boys.
So Culp, since that didn't need any modifiers for my roll, I'm just going to go ahead and keep the first roll, which means Lo will still be out.
Okay, sounds good.
And you'll be doing a separate roll for the skins and meat.
Oh, you definitely found them. But they, like I said, you found a perfect trail for them, but they are deep within that forest area. Are you wanting to follow them?
I got 4 hours to do this, so before everybody wakes up. So I mean, how far is it? Like,
You see multiple tracks. Like it's not just one. With that roll, you notice that there are a lot more than just one out there.
right. Follow the freshest ones because the freshest ones mean they're gonna be closest.
They
and, see where it takes
with
me.
that roll, you notice they are all fresh. They were all walking together in a pack.
Okay, well, like I said, 4 hours. I gotta know how long I have, so I'll probably like follow up for an hour, and if I don't catch up by then, I'll back out. Not wanting to be out of place too much.
Okay. Let me go ahead and roll.
As long as it's not like going towards the abbey or anything. I'm actually going into the woods.
Yeah, you're going into the woods. You're not
Okay.
going up the. Yeah, you would be going up the hill if you're going towards the abbey.
Gotcha.
It's like, I think it's like 400 meters of like back and forth, traversing left and right to go up this, to kind of scale the mountain a little bit.
Right.
So as you're kind of following these footsteps, you notice that there are some that are combining into the pack as well.
So how many sets am I saying?
You're seeing 15 different wolves as they're coming together, but now you're kind of noticing these wolves, the feet are starting to get larger and larger as they're combining.
All right. And am I downwind of them? Of like if I were to stealth, would I be downwind?
Let me actually, we will figure this out how to roll it. I'm thinking a D8 with 1 being north, then 2 being east.
Like clockwise, yeah.
Yeah, clockwise, and have like a northeast.
All right.
And
because if I'm downwind, I'll try to stealth and like see if I can scout, and because this is intriguing now.
Okay.
But I want to like know if I'm downwind of them or not, because I know they're going to be able to smell me just as well as I'm smelling them.
A 4 is north, northeast, east. Oh, it's going roughly in the same general area as towards them. Yeah, you're upwind going.
Okay, so yeah, I do not want to stealth in those conditions. Kind of notice the like, is it like just paw prints like merging into each other, or the paw prints themselves getting larger?
You're noticing that some of the paws themselves are getting larger.
Okay, I am gonna definitely I mean, probably a fair assessment or a fair guess that these are probably not normal wolves that I'm following.
Go ahead and do you can either do a nature check or you can do a history check. I don't remember if you're proficient in history, but
No, I'm not. I can roll nature. 15.
with a 15, you can guesstimate that yes, they this is kind of odd to you.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I am going to go ahead. Like, do I have a general knowledge, like how deep I've gone into the forest?
I would say you're a couple miles into it at this moment.
Yeah, so like we're like around here somewhere. Or am I good the other way?
So you're gonna so they're going down this way.
Right.
Are you gonna head back this way, or are you heading back to the road the quickest way?
I'm gonna go ahead and head back the way I am. I'm gonna go ahead and go in stealth while I like get out, because I'm not gonna try to get in there and get in trouble myself. So I'm gonna go ahead and stealth and get on while the going's good.
Oh, definitely. You were definitely you found yourself a nice little spot behind the tree where you were able to lose any, if anything, any creature was able to see around you right now that was indirectly looking at you. They cannot see you anymore. You've absolutely vanished.
So I'll go ahead and abandon my hunt, head back to the group, make sure I'm shifted out before I get back into town, obviously, and then I'll tell them when I get there what I've noticed.
Okay, and then the time passes as you're able to make your way back over to the group. It seems like everybody seems to be waking up at this moment. Night has passed. Everybody's had their long rests.
Hey,
As
so
you
guys,
enter in.
oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying,
Sorry.
as you enter in.
Yeah, guys, bad news on the hunt. I'm not sure what I just ran into, but I just ran into like we said. I'll say at least over a dozen tracks going into the woods towards the east of town, and yeah, the paw prints as I was going in there, they kept getting larger. It's almost like, I don't know, they're growing or something. It wasn't natural, whatever it was, and yeah, I didn't want to get too far in because I didn't want to get caught out of position. But there's definitely something going on in the woods to the east.
Does it look like something we're gonna have to go kill?
It might be something on top of the Abbey shenanigans. I bet. Like I said, I
Cool.
don't know. I didn't get too far in. I wanted to scout, but I was also upwind of them, so I mean, they would have been able to get me coming.
Size standing up, puts his sword over his shoulder. Let's get it over with. And starts walking.
I mean, the Abbey is probably our main priority, but we definitely need to look into that later. Maybe, I don't know.
Turning around, looking at the group. What do you guys think?
Easier to follow the tracks if they're fresh.
That's what I'm thinking. We get rid of them quick, get this over with. They could be trouble later.
Well, they were heading off. We could always track
but
them
getting
down.
bigger.
Yeah.
How close to the edge of town were they?
Or
Or where did they the tracks? Did they seem to stop?
I ran into the tracks. What, about maybe half a mile in? I started stalking them. Culp, is that a good?
Yeah. You saw them about a half a mile. You tracked them for a good mile to 2 miles out there.
Yeah, so I saw them, and yeah, they kept getting bigger and bigger, and there's more and more like converging, like they were converging into something. And like I said, I didn't want to get too close because it was not natural for wolves.
Yeah, who knows how big it could be? It could be the size of a town by now.
Well, my initial thought is let's go to the Abbey first, only because we've already made promises to the family that we will investigate. So so as not to outdo our welcome here, I think we should probably handle that first, and then and it may be one might be the cause of the other anyway, because if strange things are afoot at the Abbey, it might be the cause of anything that's going on outside the Abbey.
I'll go wherever y'all go, but just keep in mind too, it's gonna if those tracks go stale, it's gonna be harder to track. Plus, if it rains, I'm gonna lose the scent completely.
How the tracks were coming from the area
From close to town.
from close to town, leaving,
Yes.
and we know they have a wolf problem. We could always ask the Burgermeister here if he wants us to go see the wolf problem first.
The Abbey's in a place where we can go to. These are either retreating or they're retreating for the day and coming back at night. I don't know.
How often?
Yes. Because I was hunting them in the very early morning, so it may be they're retreating someplace during the day. And we might be able to catch them off guard if they're going to, because it could, like I said, probably nocturnal. Only reason I didn't get too close was for obvious reasons.
So they were getting bigger as wolf tracks, though. Correct?
Yes. How much bigger were their paw prints compared to mine? Like by the time I decided to go ahead and back out, Culp.
So they would get. So you were in were you in like a
dire wolf?
You were in dire wolf form?
Yeah.
Okay, so you noticed that they were kind of starting out as wolf form, which was just bigger than a normal wolf but smaller than a dire wolf. And then as it progressed, you noticed that they were getting larger, and you can fit your paw inside of inside of just the foot portion of it instead of the actual the toe beans.
So they were larger than me, definitely.
Yes.
And I'm gonna tell that how large I am in my dire wolf. They were larger than me, and I stayed pretty far behind, I think. So who knows how much bigger they got.
So I guess it would be probably a history roll for Ez's at least werewolf kind of knowledge, and possibly some tracking with the thing she's done with that. Would that make her think werewolves?
How about we take care of them quick? They could be quick. They could be gnawing on somebody right now.
Yeah, Doe. Actually, I'm agreeing with Doe right now. We should probably tackle this. That's worrying for me.
Yeah. I would guess history roll for recalling any of that information, right?
Yes, it would be a history roll.
Blues Clues.
It's been quite some time since I've recalled the information.
It's like you have something on the forefront of your tongue, but you just can't grasp some of the information that you had read. There was so many books on it that you've been through and over the years that some of it was true, some of it wasn't. You didn't know if it was folklore or if it was fiction,
Right.
or if it was true facts.
So she wouldn't probably wouldn't bring up any of that information, not fully really recollecting things with no particular certainty.
You would kind of not want to bring up information that could lead a party astray to not know the actual facts of what they're dealing with.
Okay.
So Culp, this will be one of the things you can be the judge of. Would there be any kind of passive knowledge that Solaris might be able to pass through?
Based on your lycanthrope?
Yeah, as like the voices in my head.
Passive history?
Yeah, I would go with passive. That's a good call. I like that. We could use that with your voices in your head.
All right, so
Solaris is now coming out and kind of tapping on your shoulder,
right,
mentally.
Right. So my passive history on this it looks like it's 12.
He would be pointing out that this This doesn't sound right either. You've never heard of a wolf's foot getting larger. You've heard of a foot actually getting elongated, like as in turning to man. You're unclear of what this could possibly be as well.
So I Low pipes up and says, "Well, one of our friends that you guys all know that rears his ugly head every so often," and then I explain what you just told me.
It's definitely
That,
not. Oh, go ahead.
So that typically when we're looking at lycanthropy, that the paws get elongated and not just larger.
Oh, like I said, we should probably go check it out. We're going to be, the only unfortunate thing is we're going to be going in downwind, so they're going to assemble us coming. We might want to, while we're going in the woods, see if we can find some wild garlic or something to mask our spell.
Well, I'm a little hesitant to follow you because we don't have a plan of retreat. Do you think we could figure that out first?
That's what I'm saying. We can sneak up and scout out. The only reason I didn't scout them out is because I was alone. But if I have the rest of y'all with me, or hell, even Doe with me, we can scout out ahead, mask our scent. See
I
what
think
we're
the best
dealing with.
retreat is we just kill it.
I got a plan of attack.
Well, we know that the area around the area around town has been plagued with wolves. They said. I mean, that's the whole reason they haven't been able to get wine or supplies for months. I mean, it would be beneficial to help with the town as well as seeking what the abbey. They've heard noises and things, but nothing's come down from the abbey as far as.
All right, then
the only other option we would have is to wait for night to see if they come back. But I would rather get the drop on them than them get the drop on us.
And look, we've taken on worse than a big damn wolf before. If someone's being gnawed on right now, they're probably at least up to their knees, so we should get going.
Well, and let's just give our intentions to our host, and then so that they know what our plan is. Because again, our original plan was that we were going to the abbey today. So let's let them know that our intentions have changed.
We'll just take these things on for breakfast and then meet them later.
Well, let's tell them at least, and maybe they'll know more about the
tracks.
If I tell them about the tracks, yeah.
Well, we'll go quickly tell them and hop on that way. So promise it won't take too long to talk to them.
All right, you'll be like what? All right, so Joe, you want to scout out a little bit with me in the edge of the woods, see if we can find some garlic or strong smelling something?
Yeah, let's do it. I don't smell anyways, but we can grab something for you.
To a wolf, I can guarantee you'll smell.
All right, I guess we're heading off, or we're like.
Yeah, we're just gonna be like the edge of the woods. We're not gonna.
Yeah.
That's near the. Yeah, we're not gonna go too far in. We'll just wait for the party there, and then we'll scout out for some garlic or something.
Sounds good. Do we need to roll anything, Culp, to look for it?
Yeah, you'd have to do a survival check. Let's see if you can find it.
I'll roll it, and you're helping me look, Stowe. Oh, are you just gonna roll it? Okay.
Well, we're both looking, so we can both roll, right?
Yeah, you can both roll. Yeah.
Okay.
In this area, you're not seeing any kind of like garlic. Are you looking for anything else other than just garlic? Because there's.
Yeah, I'm looking for anything that's like strong smelling, like nettle, or any strong smelling plants that we can use.
The only thing you're finding is like a musky type of plant from all the rains and all the saturation of the grounds that are in this area, as well as you're kind of seeing snow around the area as well. You're noticing there's not really anything that's kind of alive other than like the trees themselves, which are evergreens.
No, there's not even any markings or anything from the wolves.
Just well, you still see the tracks all around the area, but you're not finding any kind of bushes that are kind of surviving the cold right now.
All right, well, we'll have to either keep an eye out while we're going in further while we wait for the rest of the party, or I don't know, hell, see if these things have marked their territory. Best coming up on them smelling like them than us.
And you can use wolf form how many times in a day?
I can use it twice per short rest.
Okay. So you've already used it once though, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you don't have keen smell outside of wolf form, right?
No, but no.
Okay. I was trying to see if there's anything else that you had the ability to do. Okay.
As they start to head out and everything, Ez is gonna kind of relay to Dimitri and Anna what the things what new knowledge they've learned after Maragai's scouting, the footprints and whatnot, or the paw prints, if that's any kind of new information, or is that related to the wolf attacks that they've been having, if that was
And I'm sorry, you cut out. You're asking who for that, Anna or the others?
Dimitri and
okay.
Anna. Probably Dimitri. I feel like Dimitri, or I don't know if Anna's around there, but she wouldn't be like, being as it's them two in their home, she wouldn't be too like necessarily quiet, given that it's just inside and not alarming other people.
So from the features of Anna, I would want you to take if you're looking at her, she looks like a strong woman, very like,
not necessarily warrior, but like,
yeah, not necessarily just
like,
a home body either. She is somebody who is rather strong,
fit for her surrounding and her environment.
a little bit more than that.
Given what we know of the town.
Yeah, you can tell that she just had a sad demeanor because of the loss of her child, right, and the previous child that she lost. And I will have to recall a little bit. There were 4 children that were lost over the times, not just 3. I forgot the other one. But as for you can tell she's a very strong, independent woman that is living with her husband as well, but
she's not just meek and
she's not just weak, but
she wouldn't be like, she would just kind of openly ask both of them.
Okay, yeah. So as you would basically ask them questions on the wolves and what's going around in the area, so they trust you right now. Okay, they absolutely trust you, especially with you providing them like with the possibility of a future with children, maybe not of their own. However, they would take on that, and they see you as almost a guiding light to the area, like somebody that's willing to help. Even though you also helped with the the shipments and everything. Bringing the shipment there without even being asked to, from their perspective, you dropped those off, you helped, so they absolutely trust you with that 20. Okay. Any questions you have, they're more than willing to fill you in, and as you're asking them questions about these wolves, they kind of you see them kind of look at each other. Well, see, there's if you look along the perimeter, you will see that a lot of them come in here and try to find their way in. I don't know if they're looking for food or if they're trying to help Strahd. I don't know which ones it would be, but I would be leery. There are lots and lots of them. And they all come from, and kind of points out they point out to the forest area here. Some of us have tried to follow them, and Oh, you know what? I pointed on the wrong one. Let me get to, because I was looking at a separate map to make sure that it was in the area. Hold on. So you didn't even see that. You didn't even tell me you didn't see it. What are you doing?
I was like looking around for your icon, like your hand, the little cursor. I'm like, where did he point?
So they usually they usually follow into the woods, and we've had one scout kind of follow them. I don't know where it ends, but they followed him all along the tree line. They would nestle themselves in the center of the forest area, and then kind of walk their ways past everything in the center, and then make their way to the northern line. The only thing that we know that are out there are hills and caverns.
You said you had a scout that had gone and kind of tracked at least their prints and everything. Was their prints getting bigger as well? Or was it, did they relay any of information about the things that they tracked?
He's being pretty upfront with you. Nothing to hide. You can see he's scratching his head, just like, I don't believe he expressed that they were getting larger in size, just that he was following the tracks, and then he saw he got about 6 miles in and still saw the tracks going along the lines. So the only thing that he was able to decipher from that is that they kept following that line. But
that
as
was 6 miles out towards the east, or that was from the center?
Yes. They would go into the center of the forest area around here. You'll notice that there's a big patch, and when you're looking at it, you see that there's that to this, and then the road is below that second ping, where the also Svalich Road is. They go into the center of it, which would be around here, and then they would find their way a little ways out and then up, and then they would follow the tree line.
Okay.
So it's a little bit northeast. Kind of wraps around just a little. And if you look at your, it's been a minute since we got to do the Curse of Strahd campaign. But if you look inside, I believe you have a copy of the map.
Yes.
Okay, so if you have a copy of the map, you'd be able to see, I think, this area. Let me double check.
The
Player journals.
Edge, but the forest that's kind of north of her tower and that pond between.
Yes,
that and
yes.
the abbey. I don't have that particular section necessarily uncovered, but should be somewhat aware of the forest up there.
Yes, definitely. You'd be completely aware of where it's at right now. And yes, it would be how it opens up and then in between there. You'd be kind of familiar with that. You haven't went there yourself. However, you're kind of understanding that it kind of goes up and around and then back and around it's a good 6 miles though. Just to get halfway to that point, another 6 to get to the lake.
Okay, so another 60. Okay. Thank you guys so much for telling. I think the others did Marigai mention going mention to the rest of
I told him I'd be outside the edge of the woods
searching for something to mask scent.
Yeah.
Or just okay. So,
I think just you. I don't think he told Dimitri or Anna.
Yeah, I just told y'all.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure whether or not you mentioned the search for masking scent. I know the weather up here is much colder, and you probably don't have too much things growing out, but beyond or around the edge of the forest. But do you have anything that might be able to help mask scent? I'm sure you have some folks that do go and try to do some hunting for you all.
Let me try doing a.
Because my thought is probably, given that especially the hunters would know the wolf situation, that they would try to mask from that if they're good. Who knows?
Well, okay, so the hunters, he's not a hunter. He is a.
He's the Burgomeister.
Yeah, he's the Burgomeister. So he doesn't do the hunting themselves. He would be more inclined to ask you, like, do you have a particular thing that you're looking for?
Well, he didn't say garlic in particular. Or did you mention garlic in particular? I don't know. I'll roll
Yeah.
Okay, so he's asking if something in particular then, as far as Dimitri?
Yes, because he doesn't know exactly what you're looking for to mask the smell. He's not a hunter, so he doesn't know what would mask the smell.
But he would know who is a hunter in his town, right?
Yes.
Didn't mention wild garlic to y'all.
You did.
You did? Okay. Fair enough then. If you're asking him directly now at this point, garlic.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if we have any garlic. Let me go look.
Or something similar, a strong scent.
Okay, so would this work? And he comes back with like an onion.
You know, it might. If you're willing to let us borrow. We're thinking of trying to track the wolves first, and we'll be back to check the Abbey. If the Abbey's there's not been too crazy of activity that you're aware of over at the Abbey. No building up of activity, rather.
So he goes, yeah, that'd be perfectly fine. We definitely are able to. I mean, we have lots of onions if you need more. This is one of the varieties that can grow in this area. If you need more, just let me know.
Yes, at least possibly 1 or 2 for each of us. So that would be about. She's counting on her hand the amount of people. At least 6 if you wouldn't mind parting.
As he turns around, he kind of walks over there and grabs 6 more onions and says, oh, absolutely, here, and kind of just grabs you like this large amount.
She'll just kind of like open her pack and like, thank you. We should be heading over to the rest of our party, but we'll come back and let you know what we've found out, if we found out anything. Hopefully, in best case, we've maybe solved an issue. But we'll let you know.
Awesome. Also, do note, Pen gave you an advantage on your next roll. So take note on that. Also, we have some raiders in here from A Vegan Zombie. Thank you so much for all the love and support. If anybody here has not went and checked out A Vegan Zombie, please go show some love over there. A great friend of the channels. He's always raiding into us. You're just an amazing person. A very good, very great person at the guitar. Like it's insanity. Okay, like he's learning the 6th string, but he's hecka good at the bass. Okay, I remember. Okay. So definitely go check him out, show some love, and definitely grains. Welcome in, Pen. Welcome in, Raiders. I'm Kulprid. This is Kulprid Gaming. This is GM Kulprid. we have a second channel over there at Kulprid. Just regular Kulprid. Like it's not regular Kulprid. It's regular Kulprid. But this is our main stream that you probably noticed me from. If it works, it's not gonna work. Okay, it didn't work. Oh my lord, thank you so much for the huge follow. Loki, what's up, brother? What's up? Are you in a good mood today? I hope you like me today. Usually, you know, it's on the fence if you like me, but I still love you, man. I still love you. But thank you everybody for coming in. Kick your feet up. I don't normally I'll interact with gestures and stuff like that, but we are going to get back into the story where we last left off. Dimitri is bringing over six more big old pieces of onions. Wait, what is this? Ivito rating? What? You better stop it. I told you. You better like me. I like you. Don't pick on people I don't like. You love me because I have so much love for you. Okay, Loki, you have to. It's required. I think you signed a contract at one point. I don't know.
7 stinky
you signed
onions.
It, not me. And they're very they are very fragrant. How well they're gonna work on masking your guys' smell.
Yet to be seen.
Yet to
the
be
luck
seen.
of the dice.
Absolutely.
Oh gosh, does that go well with your cabbage?
I was thinking, oh wait, I have my cabbage too, so.
Oh my gosh, it's so gross.
It is,
I
well
forgot about that
packaged.
cabbage.
I thought about that before, like after you were mentioning the onions. I was like, oh wait, I have something very stinky.
See, I just thought you didn't take a shower.
It's just very, very, very wrapped in my bag. All right. But yeah, so after she gets the onions, she packages them. She's gonna make her way out towards the edge of the forest and meet up with everybody and relay the information that she had about the center of the forest. They were kind of going northeast afterwards.
Well, sounds like this is definitely a frequent patrol then.
How frequent, I don't know if it is daily or...
Well, we didn't get any luck finding any wild garlic or anything, but...
Oh, speaking of, and she'll pull out her onions, and as she does so, she's... We'll see if she, It's like, they have this kind of stinky onions? Does those work?
You see Chimera Guy's face light up. Wild onions, yes. I think I can make a cover scent out of this.
As she opens her bag,
extremely offended.
Will you do me a favor as I open my bag? Will you I know you don't have keen sense, but will you do a perception roll to see if you smell the stinky cabbage? Because I don't think Ez is going to initially think about the stinky cabbage in the bottom of her bag.
Sure, I'll roll perception.
Yeah, you probably do.
What's this cabbage here for?
Oh, cabbage. That was for a spell. I don't have it. I'm not ready for this spell right now, but I do have a spell that...
Well, you can...
Actually, no, I lied. She is absolutely prepared with this spell of a stinking cloud. Holy shit, I was not... Shows you I was paying attention to my spell book there. I can make a really bad cloud of stink,
well,
but it's only in a small radius.
The purpose of a cover set's not to make us reek, it's to make us like kind of blend in. So I'm going to use these onions with foliage around us and try to make a cover scent out of it.
Dose scrunches his nose up and says, "I don't stink," and then goes invisible.
Roll stealth check. Wait, hold on. Are you got to tell me that you're ducking behind something before you just go invisible?
Why do I gotta duck behind?
Stealth. Just duck anything. Yeah, even another person, as long as it's out of sight.
Oh well, I'm off to the side, and so I guess I step behind Bear Guy.
And then do a stealth check.
And then disappear. Oh, okay.
Would he need to do a stealth check for it?
Yeah, that's what I'm.
He's in plain sight.
Oh.
So if he's ducking around something, now he has the ability to kind of like fade into the shadow.
Oh, I didn't know it had anything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you didn't see anything. Like you just saw him like kind of just pass
behind,
swoosh, and then like just vanished without any kind of trace.
I kind of want to roll perception against that.
It would be behind you.
Who's behind you?
I know. I'm more fixated on the onions.
And I'll be following Bear Guy the whole time.
All right, we got.
Just so you're aware, that's where my location is. Like generally right behind Bear Guy.
Oh, cool. Okay, so we do have a marching order wherever we go from here.
Yeah, exactly.
So we got the onions.
Yeah.
How long would it take for making a scent? Is that something we can do while walking?
No, I'm gonna need like a rock or something around here to crush these, make a actual oil out of it. I guess like an actual something you can rub on your skin. You know.
I mean, couldn't you just cut open the onion and rub the raw onion on your skin?
Sure, if you want to smell purely like onions, but if you want to smell like the wild, we're gonna need some foliage around here too. To mix with the scent. That way it kind of makes it smell more natural. So Mariguy's gonna try to like make a mix of like an onion, like what kind of trees are these? Like oak trees around here?
Yeah, they look like a pine or an oak.
Yeah, she's gonna use like pine, like the bark, a little bit of bark, a little bit of the leaves, mix it with the onions, crush it, and try to make like a oil out of it.
Okay. I don't think you need any kind of like performance check. You're just making it. So.
Yeah, I mean, at best to be a survival check, but I mean.
Yeah. I mean, let's check what the survival check look like. Whether or not it'd be I guess how potent
many
it would
onions
be.
you need?
Yeah, 14. Not too bad.
Yeah, not too bad. It seems like it would kind of, in your mind, it would pass for you to be able to kind of use it to mask.
So I'll hand one to everybody. Say don't apply it until we get closer in. That way it and then once we get closer, I'll roll in it myself. Assuming I made enough for 6 people.
You had like 7 onions, hopefully.
Yeah. Plus, I'm not, like I said, I'm doing like a mix of foliage and bark and stuff like that too. I'll even throw in some dirt in there just to put some set of the earth in there.
Okay. So yeah,
you get where I'm going, don't you, Culp?
Yeah, you're trying to mask yourself of any kind of smells and whatnot, and making sure that you're giving yourself an advantage to get up close to them without them knowing that you're there, even though you are upwind from them, or downwind from them.
Yeah, I want them to smell something else.
Yeah, their natural habitat more than something that's
precisely. Yeah, that's cover scents are fun.
Culprit, I sent you a message with a quick question, but you might maybe I don't know if I just noticed something.
How long ago?
Which one is that for? Is that for the
That's the invisibility. I didn't see that. Is that something that needs to
so that's visual, somatic, and material, but I don't think any of those have an actual I don't know, does gum arabic have a gold cost?
No, it would state like such and such gold underneath it, so no.
Inside of
in that parentheses right afterwards. So like say my
if you look at like resurrection, it says it takes a pearl worth at least.
Yeah, I didn't
so
see the
many
required
gold.
materials, so
Well, that is the required materials. Is in the
Say like when I
bracket.
cast identify, it says at least 100 GP of a pearl.
There you
You
go.
still have to
Yeah.
acquire the materials. I mean, most of them come in like focuses and stuff that you get. For your
Almost.
Yeah.
I would probably guess about at least 90% of spells don't have a cost.
Yeah, like you can grab your eyelash and be like, huh, whatever, and then kind of flick it, as well as have the other stuff, the gum Arabic, and just be like done.
which I don't have it. So
you just that would be more of a you got it because it doesn't cost money for it.
Do you have anything that says like a component pouch, or something that
pouch.
says a focus?
I don't believe he does.
No, I do not.
Okay, so you could borrow it from one of the other casters.
Let's say, wouldn't that become an herbalist? Isn't that an herbalist thing too?
No, I don't think an herbalist kit. There's a very big difference between an herbalism kit and the spell components.
Right. I mean,
So Doe, having not used this ability before, then I guess just attempts to use it, doesn't realize, but then stealths behind Marigai anyways.
Wait, what is gum Arabic?
Yeah, it's a natural.
It comes
gum.
from a tree.
Yeah, it's a natural gum originally consisting of the hardened sap of 2 species of acacia trees.
Well, that's just wonderful.
Kind of like how we get maple syrup.
Yeah.
That might be in a druidic focus. Who knows?
You could always come ask Ez, who does have a component pouch.
Yeah, but I was like supposed to just slip away. But I guess the stealth check still works. But we'll just
in this moment.
He's a little surprised when he's standing there and still looking down, going, "What the heck happened?"
Yeah, you kind of see your hand still, and you're like, "Am I supposed to see myself?" That's how I picture it.
Yeah, he thinks he's invisible.
A binder. Oh,
Yeah.
it's also a binder used in watercolor paints too. That's cool. That's cool. Thank you, God, Ferret.
They usually make it into a powder. You can make frappuccinos with it. Anyways.
What's a frappuccino?
Sorry, I lost.
Exactly.
Like fancy coffee.
No, he's talking about like we're not in the world now.
Yeah,
we were talking about world components, and then we jumped out of it.
On the table, just staying there.
Okay, so yeah, that's essentially you called it. I like the way you described that. You kind of went into invisibility, and you're like, wait a minute, I can still see my hands. And, like but you are stealth because you did roll a 20. You got yourself a dirty 20. So yeah, you're still stealth, but you can keep yourself in that marching order. As long as nobody gets behind Marigai, then nobody sees you.
Literally just step for
technically,
step,
Marigai should be
trying
the
to
one
stay
in
right
front.
behind.
I say Marigai gotta be in the front of the group.
Right, so we got the onions. We made the scent. We're headed east to the center. Is where we should find, or where the track should lead us before it goes towards the northwest. They said it was about 6 miles worth.
Sorry, northeast. Yeah,
northeast.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I say we follow the tracks in. About halfway through. Put our cover sense on.
How long has it been since you caught wind of them? Couple of hours now.
About an hour or two. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys have been searching frantically to try to find something to cover the scent. Yeah, it's been a couple hours easily.
Okay.
Yeah, but that would have taken me 10 to 20 minutes to make a cover scent oil too. So.
So they would have gotten pretty far in. Okay. Marigai, you're usually the tracker here, I'm assuming. So.
Yep, I will go ahead and start heading us in then. Do we need a separate map for this, or are we just mind's eyeing it, or?
No, we can go to the main map for this. Let me go ahead and lock this in right here. Oh, let me configure first so it's not like it's going all over the place. All right, here we go.
We're in the forest, right? Like, so
We
going
were at the
straight-
edge,
Yeah,
going
we're at
into
the,
it. Yeah,
at the edge.
Yeah,
going
but
in,
we're going straight deep into the forest. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
right
Well,
about
'cause
where
I'm too-
Rob's cursor is. So
Yeah, we still want to follow the tracks in because otherwise we're gonna be harder to track them. So I'm guessing we're headed kind of towards this way. We're going that way, basically.
You're following the tree line. So the center of the
Yeah.
forest of this area, because look, if you look at how big this is the center of the forest to them.
Right. Okay,
You're going
gotcha.
to the center of that, and then you're going to start following the tree line around, is what they described.
how many spaces do you want us to move each time before you roll?
Just roll a couple. I'm sorry. You'll move a couple,
Move,
and
like,
then
two.
yeah, two, and then stop.
Yeah. All right. And Marigai is keeping an eye on the tracks, keeping an ear out what's ahead, yada yada. Perception.
Yes.
Left my own tracks too, so that'd be nice to follow.
All right, I just got to grab a couple things real fast.
All right, I'll stop. Yep.
Okay, let me go ahead and roll real fast. The light dusting on the ground is starting to cover up a bit of the tracks. It's getting a little bit harder to ascertain the directions that they're going at this point.
All right. So I suppose at this point, I would tell the group, go ahead and put your lotions on. I'm going to go ahead and switch to Wolf. Have somebody rub the lotion or, pour lotion on it like a stump or something. I'll roll in it real quick.
And as they'll just pet your fur all over with it.
I leather up.
And I suppose since it'll be downwind, I guess I'll roll my perception still normal instead of advanced.
Yes.
Right.
And
Okay.
culprit, if I got to roll disadvantage stealth checks, I'll do it.
Right now, you're not having to roll any disadvantages. Depending on.
Basically,
So-
just saying you're not putting the lotion on.
Exactly.
So in the future,
I got you. Okay.
in the future,
Yeah.
I got you. If you're not wanting to put that on at all. Okay. Okay, yeah. No, I can think of when things might come up where we might need to do that. Let me
See,
Brush up
I
against
told
that.
you, Doe doesn't think Doe smells, but it's going to be up to Culprit to make that decision on what the reality of that is. Doe
Can I
thinks
just
he's
sit-
very clean. He's a very, yeah.
Can I
the
just-
dice
can I just-
will
Considering he
decide.
has like a plus 11 to stealth, he knows
Actually-
how to. He probably has a neutral scent.
True. Can I just rub up against him anyway?
And make him smell like you? Yeah.
Make us all roll for cleanliness, or
This
not
stinky
use-
onion keeps moving towards us. What's
and then
going on?
use the onion stuff as a, as a modifier. Sorry,
Oh,
I'll stop.
You just have the lotion on you. You don't have to
I'm
use
going
it
to
or
tell
not.
you this now. I am not going to be quiet or stealthy.
Anyway,
Well,
so we're
I
headed
don't have the ability.
along
which,
the tree line.
all right, so I'll move again.
All right, and let me go ahead and roll once more.
All right. And I'm still rolling as well, or
Oh, I did a straight roll, but it has a name on there that I don't want you to see, so I'm not undoing it.
All right. Do me roll again, or just keep going?
Hold on one second. I just need to see how far you are because I'm actually prepping a different area real fast while we're doing this.
Oh, no problem. Take your time.
At this point, I'd say at this point you kind of hear in the distance, and not so far distance, but you can tell it's a ways out still. But you're
And in y'all's head, y'all hear Maraguy's voice. We're getting closer.
Well, that's good. I smell the right, and I don't like it.
Keep down, keep low. Let's keep going.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and roll some stealth on this one.
Yeah, I am as well.
It's a bad idea for me to roll stealth. It's gonna get worse if I do.
I don't know if there's gonna be a modifier to this cover set or not, but
Ooh, big roll.
yeah, low. Damn.
Lowe's feeling good right now with his roll.
Well, that's the thing is, outside of Doe, I'm probably I'm one of the more stealthy ones.
So I'm going this way, right?
Stop after 1 real quick.
Oh, okay.
Oh my goodness, Jan, thank you so much for that huge resub. Let's go. Thanks. Long live Charizard. Oh my goodness. And don't forget,
He
Jan,
hasn't been fire for a while.
don't forget I still gave you the option that if you wanted to use the other points that we can, just so you know. But it would happen during the week, and then we get it prepped for the next following week when we do the fight. Let's see. There's that. Heck yeah, Jan. Let's see. I just need to. Okay, as you guys are there, you kind of, let's see, you should be right outside of it. Let me see real fast. Underfoot. Okay. Got one more thing to look at.
What are the ranges of the spaces again? Quarter mile?
Yeah, they're each about a quarter. I think it says in the bottom left. Let me double check.
I don't see that. It's black.
Is it black? Okay, give me a second. I thought I opened that up.
I
With
haven't.
Fog of
I haven't.
War.
Oh, that portion. Yeah. No.
Okay, so that is it's a quarter mile. Every little square is a quarter mile.
Just curious of whether or not she'd hear any of the if we'd hear the lake at all. Probably
Okay.
not drastically, but
So I would think that you can feel that it's gotten, well, actually no, you wouldn't be able to. Okay, yeah, no, don't worry about that.
it's yeah.
All right. So at this point, you kind of see that the tracks are just about gone with the snowfall. But you notice that they kind of turn north.
All right. So instead of following a visual, I will keep my nose snuffed to the ground. and hopefully try to follow the oils of the feet.
Okay. So let's go ahead and
Smith.
take you out of the ability to do there. As soon as you get to the clearing, you see just in front of you, there's an open jaw of the wolf's head formed 15-foot high canopy of rocks over a cave mouth, held up by natural pillars of rocks. The ceiling rises to the height of 20 feet inside the cave, just inside that mouth. There's torches and iron brackets that are lining the outer walls, working its way inside.
Y'all hear in your head, two gold says we found them.
Low kind of makes the a face of, yeah, I guess you're right. You know, squinches the eyes a little bit, kind of nods.
You said it's like the cave face kind of looks like a wolf, or like statue of a wolf head?
Yeah, it's like an open jaw of the wolf's head.
But it looks like it was shaped, not just natural.
You
Or
can
should I
probably
move?
see that it was like, it may have been chiseled or sharpened to look like it.
Okay. Maybe fancy digs for a wolf's den.
Is there any like bones or anything sitting around, or is it just like, does it look, I don't know, does it look like it's run by humans, or what's the general vibe of the area?
You would think that it has lit torches, so therefore you would think that a human type creature would be lighting those torches in order to get it going.
Yeah, okay, but not like a spirit or something. Okay, it makes sense. Like, okay, yeah, understood.
If
How
you
big is this
can,
clearing?
do, you're in wolf form right now, right?
I am.
All right, do a perception check with
For hearing?
for hearing, because you said you were kind of focused on the nose, but this is something that even keen hearing can hear. With that, you kind of hear coming from the inside of the cave's mouth, you can hear that there's an echoing sound of a flute. Some of the notes are discordant and painfully so.
Oh, okay. Whoever up is up ahead, and again, this is all telepathy I'm using. Whoever's ahead is a terrible musician. I'm going to tell them what I hear.
Well, maybe our resident bard can give them some lessons.
So I start hearing, getting that information. I listen a little closer. See what I hear and observe. Want me to roll my insight or perception?
Yeah, go ahead and roll your insight. You're also feeling like an unease of the sounds that are being made, of this. It's kind of hurting you as a bard to hear this noise, which isn't really too well of like music. It's more of noise.
I wonder if it'd be worth our while if we just sealed off the mouth of the cave.
Culp, this noise slash music, does it seem like they're trying to be musical, or is it just random noise?
No, it sounds like they're trying to be musical. They're just not.
Okay.
It's not very good.
Okay, so they rolled a 1 on their performance. Gotcha.
Correct. Yeah, yeah. You would say that.
Well,
Well, Joe and I can probably go ahead and scout ahead, or I don't know. Up to y'all. Where do y'all just want to go in? Because I can pretend like I'm just a wolf that belongs there.
Doe hops on Maragai's back and shuffles towards the back end and digs in tight and says, "Let's sneak up."
All right, let's go.
Before they go, as they'll pull out like the wolf trap she grabbed from her thing. It's like, do you guys want this?
I don't have hands. You might want to grab that Doe.
All right, Doe grabs it and throws it in his bag.
All right, I guess Doe and I are kind of stealthing around to keeping out of line of sight of the cave entrance. See if we can get closer that way. Sound like a plan to you, Doe?
Doe's somewhat distracted, looking at his hands. He forgot that Maragai had covered himself with the oil. He tried so much not to touch. Looking a little concerned, he nods, pulls out a rope, and wraps it around Maragai's belly and slides down to hold underneath while they stealth in.
All right.
We can shower later.
Let's do a nature check to see if, or a survival check to see how well the rope is holding.
Oh, come on! It's just a simple rope. It's
just square knots.
Yeah, there's nothing hard about it. I'll do it. But
yeah, I just want to see the performance on this, just to see what we're working with.
All right. There you go. There's a performance.
Exactly. Well, you had nothing to worry about. You were good.
Yeah, the sliminess of the cover scent oil did not interfere with the rope knots. We're good.
Just Doe hanging off the bottom of a giant wolf. It's just strapped to his belly with a rope. Yeah, sounds good.
All right. I guess I'm rolling
Thinking
stealth.
about when he can get rid of the onion.
All right. I guess I'm rolling stealth. Here we go. I don't know if the cover scent gives me any advantage at all, but here we go. Oh my god. You're throwing off my center of balance, Doe.
Can I roll stealth and add to it?
No, you're using him as the stealth, so like no, it wouldn't work because you're on his back. So if he's not stealthy, you can't be stealthy.
All right.
Hold on. Unless you can tell me how you got the ability or how you are stealthing him with you.
Using me like a puppet with the ropes.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, I could be guiding and perceiving. That's the big thing, right? Like that's more than anything else. Is if we're going in, I don't know if my like perception would add to his stealth, right? Because I'd be there to kind of point things out and say what's going on.
I don't know. My headcanon is the issue with the stealth, not the ground. It's me like Maragai high stepping, trying to like figure center of balance while Doe strapped to the belly.
Oh, then I could get my what would it be? It would be like acrobatics or athletics trying to balance properly, right? Like it's either I'm freaking out at like
glorified
being difficult to move with versus not being really good to move with, right?
I feel like Doe's stealth would be they've not seeing them on under.
I think it's a Ratatouille kind of situation going on.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll accept that. I'll accept that. I like that.
Nice. Well, okay, so
as you're wrapped around, as the rope is wrapped around him, holding him into place, you kind of notice that he's kind of fumbling, not really being so stealthy, grabbing the rope, pulling it taut one way, taut the other. It kind of regained his balance and kind of formed a way of kind of communication through the rope on how he should be kind of walking from there.
What would I have to roll to do my performance in that?
Performance.
Okay.
Performance.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's not like a charisma thing. Okay.
No, charisma is kind of like talking your way through it.
Well,
Well, I was
performance
saying,
is part of charisma.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
it's part of charisma. Wouldn't it be
this
like
is-
an athletics or an acrobatics or
no, getting
or
on
an
his
a-
back
or-
with a backflip
or an animal
would be-
handling?
That's
Animal handling. Animal
Do it.
handling.
Do it.
Absolutely,
Hey.
100%.
Hey, to be fair, I even said Maragot's gonna pretend to be a regular wolf coming out here. So
Do it. Animal handling
All
if
right,
you want to do
nice.
animal
Oh,
handling.
that's the rule of cool right there.
Oh,
Oh,
my
there we
god.
go. 16.
All right.
The safe.
You were able to pull it off.
Nice.
That is awesome.
funny.
Okay.
I love it.
Oh my god. Ratatouille style, you're kind of manipulating him going through and it's working just fine. Like he's getting every bit of these steps perfectly on how you're trying to lead him into or lead her into this area.
oh, you just hear in your head, I didn't know you were such a good dance partner.
Okay, so as you're coming up to the mouth of the wolf's head, and as it's opened up wide, allowing you passage to go into there, how now keep in mind you're walking down a hallway right now. You see a hallway in front of you. On the left and the right hand side, you see torches. There are no rocks that stand between you and walking straight into it. Now, this is what you see, and I'm going to put you off to the side as you came in directly north. But it's kind of like northeast is the opening, okay? And this is what you see.
Oh, that's cute.
Just go ahead and scroll in a bit. I didn't set the configuration to the exact size.
I'm gonna have to change my thing here real quick.
I'm just gonna like wait for them to get a little bit of head before getting closer and everything. Big puppy.
All right. I'll need vision too.
Oh, the okay, yeah, let me get that for you.
Reesh.
Token.
So why am I at 28 hit points? All right, 37.
All right, there's vision. Enable vision. You have basic vision. So you should be able to see it now.
Perfect. Appreciate it.
Awesome. I think I figured out the lighting now, so we can start utilizing the lights in here instead of
Cool.
giving you all the answers of where everything is in here and kind of mind's eyeing it, most of it. Oh, and let me deselect you so I can actually see everything. Oh, is it playing this game again? There we go. Now I can see everything.
So I'm guessing if I come up to here, I'm still LOS, right, from the entrance?
If you go up to the left,
Yeah, like if I
yeah,
go
yeah,
here.
you would still be LOS.
Okay.
And you are still stealth at this point as well.
All right, so this is probably where your time is to shine is.
Want to get off?
Peek around the corner, or I mean, I can peek around the corner. What do you think's best?
I think we just go in there.
Just march in there, pretend like I know what I'm doing. All right.
Well, just be a little, just inconspicuous. Just
Yeah, I'll pretend like again. I'll just do the wolf performance and just pretend like I belong.
thing, like where's the bathroom kind of thing. If anyone talks to you, just kind of looking around. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna again just I guess that's what we're doing. All right. So we're do I need a performance for pretending how to be an animal, or would I know that well enough?
Well, we're stealthing. We haven't been seen yet, right?
Yeah.
If you're in plain sight though, and if somebody can see you in plain sight, then they'll know you're there.
I'm not scared.
Oh, shit.
I'm not in
I just
plain
realized
sight.
something. You just see Marigai kind of jolt, by the way, and she just like purposely picks up a very white paw and realizes she doesn't look like any of the other wolves. Completely forgot about that.
Wait, I have
Just realized that's funny.
can I disguise him? I have disguise self. Oh no, it's disguise self. Sorry, never mind. I'm an idiot.
No, I am wearing a cloak. That changes my appearance. All right, fuck it. Let's see what happens, right?
Yeah, cards. I thought we're going in. Let's do it.
How far away? Like, because they said after a bit they what would be like 30 feet behind?
Each square is about 10 feet, so you're about 30 feet away. Yeah.
Okay.
So we're gonna pop in right over here, and I guess I'm gonna roll performance, or should I roll animal hand? I don't know. I'm just gonna pretend like I belong.
You're not seen yet. Yeah, we're good. We just walk in.
It's not showing enough light for you guys. Let me open this up. You have to be able to see this. I thought I had everything done with the lighting, but
It's probably
they're
not
good.
showing where you would have dim light, would be my assumption from how it looks.
you might be right. Yeah, let me open this up. Let's make this larger.
You almost had it.
I did almost have it. Rotation there, distance. I need the radius. Okay, so let's do 22. Bright is 12.
Oh,
That seems to be working a little bit better. Let's grab that. I'm gonna copy that. That did not work. Okay. There we go. Now I'm starting to get it in there. Oh, it's not making a copy of it though.
I don't know, but it's doing something.
That should be good enough right there. So, do a perception check. And then I'm going to do one as well.
Oh, easy fur.
As soon as you step partially in, you hear, oh, like, as in, it's almost alarming. And it just keeps repeating over and over again.
I am going to double, triple, and quadruple down, and kind of pretend to be just a normal wolf, and kind of ears perk like I'm almost like I'm excited, with the tail wagging a little bit, and right back. Let me do performance. I don't want to do performance.
I'm gonna say performance with disadvantage.
I'm going to continue my stealth so that I get to this corner right here to where I'm barely. I keep Marigai in sight, but I'm trying to use the natural curvature of the mouth, the wolf's mouth um to kind of keep myself hidden.
As you get just slightly closer, looking directly out there, with that performance, we're gonna go against. We'll just do a natural roll, see what this looks like. Oh, okay. Let me see what they're.
Is that a good O or a bad O?
It's an O. Okay,
It's
it's an O. Oh.
Oh.
No O is ever a good O.
Okay, so
Big O is.
no, that costs money. So as you're making this attempt to act like just a normal wolf going through in there, you see the one up on the there's two people up here, two wolf formed creatures. As one of them, you see the jaw kind of dislocate, pull back into itself. Its face starts to patches of hair kind of retract into it, and he goes, "Who's there?" As he's forming back into a human at this moment.
No, I don't think they're buying this.
Doe whispers back.
Oh no, you don't have to whisper. You can just. You can just.
No. Keep up the act.
Marikai makes a pointed, just keeping her paws in front of her belly. That way, it's still kind of hiding Doe. She's just gonna sit on her haunches and like let out an excited yip while she's like her tail's whacking a mile a minute behind her. I need to roll performance again.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And that wouldn't be normal. Is it still disadvantaged? I'll probably just disadvantaged still.
Still disadvantage, yes.
8. getting. I'm getting less and less sure of myself as we're going. It's too much of an intelligent glint in this wolf's eyes, apparently.
He's just you see him kind of like half sniff the air as now he's going back into full human form right now. Who are you? You're nuts. Smell horrid, putrid.
You see Marigai kind of tilt her head to the side like she's not quite really understanding what they're saying.
Doe taps Marigai's stomach again and goes, "Get us closer."
Marigai ears kind of like flatten almost. She's like not liking this anymore. She gets up, another excited, yeah, and she just patting in like just nonchalantly. Third performance roll, go.
I'm trying to see if
This is funny.
your multi-attack. I don't.
No, let's not talk about multi-attack real quick.
Oh yeah, let's not talk about that. I'm just asking questions right now to myself, and I wasn't. I'm just saying. I'm trying to think of what do they know for. Oh, it doesn't say what they have for languages. Why does it not say? Oh. Hold on. Okay, so if they can't speak in wolf form, we've got one in wolf and we got one out of wolf. Can they
like speak in a wolf language?
Like, yeah, like speak with animals? Do they automatically get that?
I think, I mean, personally, I always thought it was more like they can read body language of other wolves, and they can understand yips and stuff, as in like certain, like they can tell excitement or friendliness, yada yada. I mean, I never really thought there was a language. Like there's nothing extensive. But it depends on what you're running,
Right.
Depends what creatures they are. Tell us.
Like I said, keep in mind, if there is like a lupine language, Marigai can access the mental stats of the wolf to be able to know that as well.
Let's go, dude. I like it. What's that?
Is this downhill or uphill that we're looking at?
You were looking uphill. They're on a tower above you, like a ledge that looks down.
Understood.
In fact, let me give you a little bit more understanding on this. You see here the cave splits to left and right. Standing on a 5-foot high ledge between the divides are two feral looking women wearing shredded clothing and clutching spears. Okay, so
if you want to roll that I can speak to them, I will.
Where did this? Hold on one second. I just saw. I like
my guy in the stomach again. Shh.
No, because I got an idea. I got an idea. It's not a good idea, but it's an idea.
Don't knees my guy in the stomach.
Ez is just kind of like trying to not peek her head over and look out low. It's like, what's going on?
Okay, so
I think we're royally fucked.
within this realm, I would say that werewolves do have kind of a trait to be able to speak kind of with they could have the ability to speak with animals because they are humanistic. They do have the ability to check body language, and they also have the ability of human intelligence as well as wolf intelligences, depending on which form they're actually in at the moment. So yes, I would say at this point,
yeah, it would be whatever languages like their natural human form would know. So if they knew anything beyond common or beyond like the language of the region.
Yes. So at this point, you have the one that went into and we're gonna go with one's a male, one's a female. You can tell that from here.
Culp, I just DM'd you something.
Yep, I was responding right now. So as they're looking down on you, the one is staying in human form at the moment to try to communicate with you, as the one next to it, the female one, is kind of looking at you and kind of looking at the partner that's up there, communicating with them, letting them know that it doesn't look, that you don't look hostile.
All right, so let's say okay, so here's an idea. When somebody can't speak with animals, they, wolves and stuff, they can speak in like simple sentences. So if I do that, like the bark mixes, can I like speak and the other wolf would understand me?
I would say I'd let that. Yeah.
All right. So Marigai's body language again, she's not being hostile or anything, and she's kind of keeping her gaze more on the other wolf, and she's going to kind of play into this with that performance role. She's going to kind of play into like an intelligent wolf kind of creature, and she'll speak in these simple sentences and these wolves and stuff to the other wolf. Strange place. Other wolves mentioned. New land. Hunting. Come here.
Okay. And you're speaking to the one that is
in the wolf, yeah.
In the wolf form, right?
Right.
You kind of notice that the partner kind of like looks over to the one to the right of her, or to the left of her, technically, from the direction that they're facing. You kind of look, and she goes, and then he just kind of nods a little bit, and kind of, you see him kind of pull the spear down a little bit, kind of like leaning it forward, as in like a non-threatening manner at this point, but still readied at the ready to do what he needs to do.
Right. And the other one didn't really respond to me. Okay.
Yeah, just the other one's just kind of like looking.
Once again, over the telepathic bond, we get closer.
Over the telepathic bond, you're getting closer, as in telepathic bond with who? With Lo or
With Doe.
Doe? Okay.
Yeah.
So
Like, get us in there.
All right. So again, taking another step forward. Non-threatening posture. Wolves here, different. Why? This place, what is it?
I'm hearing a lot of back noise, Doe.
Yep.
Let's see. You see her kind of like step forward towards the ledge and kind of just like kind of smelling around, kind of looking at you, just checking you out again.
Should I roll a stealth check?
You can roll a stealth check. Yeah, you're still behind cover. Technically, you've never left cover.
Do
And
I need
am
to
like
roll a stealth
standing in
check?
well, I'm just saying I'm standing in a way that's, you're not going to be seen as well. So, I mean, if I would imagine that'd be a
roll.
help action if needed.
I will avoid rolling then.
Okay, at this point, you kind of see, this one kind of pop out of wolf form as well. So now you have both of them kind of retracting back from wolf form. You are different.
My eyes, you're different.
You're not dire. What are you?
And just with a very casual like flick of her ear, she's just going to say more.
I'd say on the travels, it's been a couple hours, you guys, since the midway point when you guys put on the stuff. Go ahead, and I'd like to see how the smells are still being masked. So I think I will roll to see how the potency is working right now.
I still have stinky cabbage in my bag.
Yeah, but
I know it's well wrapped.
Wait, that onion is cabbage now.
No, she has stinky cabbage as well as the onions.
I think, were all the onions used? I don't know if we rolled for the amount used.
I would say that it's holding pretty well with a 17. So it's still holding pretty well. They don't notice your presence, as they're still trying to communicate with Marigai. You kind of hear them talking, chattering back and forth inside the cave right now. I would say perception check.
I would say here's a good question. Are they assuming that I can't understand them in their common?
Right now they can't. They can't really speak to you at this moment. They don't have speak with animals.
Right.
They could,
Right.
but they don't have speak with animals. And as they saw that you would notice, let's do a perception check.
Okay. Well, I was asking though is are they assuming that like I can't understand them, so they're just talking normally and I would be able to understand them?
Okay, so with that perception check, what they identify is that you are not a normal wolf, and therefore they're kind of interested on who you are, as they have wolves, dire wolves in this world, but they have never seen your likeness before, your color, your vibrance, and they're very, very interested in figuring out who you are at this moment. Like you're intriguing them enough to come out of their lycanthrope werewolf form to kind of speak to you on this level, because they could see that you were non-threatening the way that you came to them. They were able to see that, and they felt confident at this point, the way that you entered in, that you kind of performed well enough to show them that they can come out of their form to speak to you.
All right. So again, I'm going to reach out kind of telepathically to Solaris.
Oh, you don't know I'm Solaris at this point. You still think I'm low.
Okay, yeah. Well, okay. Then I reach out to Lo telepathically. Lo, they're interested in me. I want to see if I can gather any information while I'm in here. And then
And telepathically you hear, "Lo's not here anymore."
okay.
Say the word, and and we'll come charging in.
On my signal then.
And I hunker down, and I'm gonna roll perception, and I'm going to listen attunely, listen very carefully, and see and see what, and hear try to hear what I can hear. Where is it?
All right.
And I'm gonna, there's my perception.
Don't knees Mara guy in the stomach again. Move forward.
I'm not hearing anything right this second.
Again, very casually. Just coming up a little bit more. Non-threatening. And
Oh, I should probably. I would get that at even advantage even if I was not in hybrid form at this point.
You get advantage just for being
For
Solaris.
as Solaris, like on things that would rely hearing or smell, perception that relies on hearing or smell. That's heightened senses. That's not part of my hyper transformation. That's one of my features. So hold on, let me roll one more time.
Okay.
You still have them as private rolls.
Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah, he was sending them directly to me.
Just so you know.
Not much better.
Oh man. So with that, you can hear mumbling, but you're not actually discerning what they're talking about at the moment.
All right.
so again, kind of leading into this, kind of how should I say this? They see I'm different, and now I'm like going with that and pretending to be different, pretend to be something more than what they're used to, but being vague about it at the same time, if that makes any sense. As I reach out telepathically, you too are different as well. In the land that I come from, I have not seen your kind.
Some would say we are cursed. Say we are free.
Curses can be hard to break. They also can be a gift. What is it to you, I wonder?
Are you one of the children of Mother Night?
The world is strange to me. I come from far, far away. So I seek knowledge of this land's nature. This Mother Night sounds powerful.
Is Doe hearing this?
Oh yeah, you
I
can
am-
hear everything. Oh no, wait, no, telepathically.
Well,
Never mind.
I am telepathically to him.
You're
too, 'cause I'm-
hearing. Yeah. And then if I spoke out loud, you would hear them, right? Would you understand that, or do I have to?
They can speak normally to me, so I'm speaking basically in their head.
Right, and then they respond to you, and you can hear them normally when they respond. It's not like they have to telepathically respond back, right?
Yes, they can, but they don't have to.
Okay.
Right.
Then yeah, you're hearing half of the conversation. You're hearing what the werewolves are speaking back to Marigai.
I'm not hearing what Mariguy's saying.
No. I think a single target for telepathy, right?
But then I'm not hearing what they're saying either.
Well, no, they're speaking normally.
They're speaking normal,
Oh.
common, yeah.
Oh yeah. No, never mind. I understand.
And I'll tell you here in just a second. Telepathic feature. The ability to connect with others. You can speak telepathically to any creature you can see within 60 foot of you. So it's any creature, not creatures. So I guess
Yeah.
it's a single target. Okay. And again, I said this, I explained, faraway land, seeking the nature of this world, and inquiring about this. What'd you say it was Mother Fang?
No, Mother Night.
Mother Night. Okay. This Mother Night is intriguing. She sounds powerful. Is she a hunter as well?
Mother Night is all knowing. She is the most powerful.
Seems my instincts were right to draw me here then.
Doe knees Marigai in the chest again. Move forward.
I'm at the base of the thing.
Keep moving.
What of you two? Are you hunters as well?
We're protectors of the pack. We stand guard for those that want to do harm.
Who would harm the pack? The pack is usually powerful. The pack is strong.
The pack may be strong, but it is only strong because we hold tightly on the bounds for people to enter and destroy.
Who are your enemies here in this land? The humans?
It
They
can
seem
be.
weak.
They outnumber us.
There is a large town. Do they trouble you? I saw many humans. Sturdy wall.
These are oddly specific questions.
Very curious being.
Can I force Marigai forward with animal handling?
I can't go forward. I have to. What do we do? Run into the wall?
No, there's left or right. There's 2 paths. Right? Am I wrong? No.
We did give proper ability for him to control you with the rope. So I guess he could jostle you to the right or the left at this moment.
Yeah, there's 2 paths. Right or left. Or should I use some gentle animal handling and caress you in the correct direction?
Oh, depending on where you caress.
Oh boy.
May I
What are
see?
we playing again?
This is not OnlyFans D&D.
Oh.
I would say with that you kind of you feel kind of a jostle to your shoulder, but you hold strong and true.
Marigai kind of makes a show of kind of shaking herself a little bit, not too much. It's kind of like she's having a little bit of itchy fur almost. Not now. You hear in your head.
Doe looks back rather irritated.
This is your lair then. Where do you hunt?
Where does one hunt? Look behind you.
Obviously. But what is your prey?
Silly question. Rabbits? Animals? Deer? Bears?
Well, as I said, I'm a curious being. I would like to look around. If not, I will respect your wishes.
I'm going to roll something real quick. All right, unaware of where still completely unaware that Doe's on your back. The smell still holding strong on you. But first I think I'd prefer you to just go to the right or the left side and clean up a bit. You smell god awful.
Apologies. I was tracking the wolves that were coming here earlier. I like to keep my scent covered.
Okay, but don't taint the water. Just kind of pop it onto you, if anything.
Very well.
As they give you passage through here. Solaris, can you give me another check on keen hearing?
Yeah.
10, 20, 30. I'm still within range of you two, by the way, for telepathy.
That's better.
With that, you were able to catch that they were non-threatening. You heard human voices in there and whatnot, and you heard that it was given safe passage to go past, and for Marigai to clean herself off. You found out that also you overheard a little bit of that each one of those are actually 10, so you're 60 feet away.
Okay.
So each one of those are you were also able to hear that the hunting was mostly done by the normal animals that stood in the world.
Okay.
That they weren't trying to eat humans or anything like that.
All right.
Marigai.
I was gonna say that's a fair. .
As Marigai kind of makes a show of cleaning herself off, she's gonna telepathically reach to you, and I'm going to see if I can get these 2 guards to leave their post and perhaps show me around. That might be your opening to come in.
Understood.
As you're walking to the underground spring, you notice it's a gash in the rocky ceiling, allowing the gray light, cold drizzle from the outdoors to seep into the dark, torch-lit cave, where an underground spring forms a pool of water, roughly 40 feet across and 10 feet deep. A 5-foot-high ledge to the north overlooks the pool. A similar ledge spans the eastern wall with a rough-hewn staircase leading up to it. A few crates you can see from the edge of it. You can see a few crates up there.
Can I smell anything from the crates?
Let's do a perception with advantage due to keen smell. It smells kind of linens, like clean linens.
Right. And you said where's the water about? Where I'm supposed to be at?
The water is right there.
Right here.
So you can't see the water from there?
Yeah, everything's blacked out here except for the torches.
That's so weird. Okay, so let me, you know what? I'm just going to draw the whole thing out. Here we go.
Okay.
Try to make these a little bit larger back here too. They seem they're not giving enough light. There we go. That's much better. And now you should be able to see the crack in the cave is kind of by the dotted line right there. It's above your head.
And that's leading like out to the outside.
No, you only know of that leading to like a couple crates you can see from the corner just above to the right.
Okay.
You don't know where that leads to. Because it's up higher, so you wouldn't be able to reach it without climbing up the stairs.
Right.
As is just kind of getting a little impatient, like leading to Solaris again. What is going on?
Currently, they're taking a bath.
What?
I don't know. They're just taking a bath.
It's important wolf stuff.
Doe slips off the bottom of Marigai into the water. And then swims off into a corner just to hide for a bit.
I'll time it with when he ripples down, I'll pretend like that's what me scooping up some water to, kind of to mask his exit.
Okay. Do a performance check, I guess, to see if you can pull this off.
Be at advantage since I'm helping him.
Yeah, so you get to do a performance with advantage. Go.
Me? Oh, performance? Okay. But would it be performance? Because then that's what's like... I'd be stealthing it. He'd be performing it. Or she'd be performing it. Right?
So you're trying to perform something while he's trying to mask it. He's helping you mask something. You're already invisible, but now it's a sound.
So...
I guess you can. Yeah, we can.
I would say a stealth.
We could do a stealth because I mean it can be a stealth. I think you would get
Should be.
advantage because any which way you are still stealth, and they can't see you.
Okay.
So
My stealth is a little bit better than my performance. Just saying.
a little. I'm guessing it's a lot at that point.
I mean,
Probably a factor of 3.
stealth
I can even just normal
sound
like.
too.
Okay, so easily you were able to kind of slide off and into the water. No, you didn't even hear the water or the waves kind of even move out of its way. It's just all one motion. Just walked right into it and kind of swam across. Yeah. So at this point, yeah, you're safely secured against the rock over there, which you can see. There's like little kind of jagged edges you can grab hold of and keep yourself up. I do believe I said it was 10 feet deep or 5 foot deep. Which one is it? Let me see.
Don't matter. Doe's still shorter.
10 feet deep. Yeah. So you're kind of wading the water over there.
I'm gonna hide here until I kind of give Marigai the impression that I'm gonna hide here until he distracts something or heads off, and yeah.
Yeah, you
Check
have
out
your
the-
voice. I wanted to see. You'll hear in your head that I'm going to distract them, see if I can lead them away.
I point towards the crack. I point towards the crack that I see in the water.
It's above. It's actually above. That's
It's
where,
above? Oh.
Yeah, that's above where the
Oh.
water comes in.
Oh, okay, that's the crack. Okay, that's fine. Then I'm gonna hang out in here. Wait till he pulls people away.
So as I finish making a show, or I'm actually straight up cleaning myself because I'm not making a show of it. Come back out. I assume I smell much more presentable now.
That'll do. Yes.
Well, then it would be an honor if I could see what goes into a pack like this. I'm so curious. It is. I've never seen anything like this in my world.
You may enter.
I'm assuming I'm going.
Yes, the other direction. Yeah.
Okay.
As you enter in through here, go ahead and hold off there.
Yep.
You see a 5 foot height stone ledge overlooking this large cave, which has a smoldering campfire at the far west end. The floor is covered with gnawed bones. And in here you see roughly, in front of you see about 6 wolves. Off into the corner you see another werewolf sitting in the corner, along with another wolf or 2 that you see in that corner as well.
Can I climb this?
That would take, I think that might take an acrobatics or strength check, depending on how you're trying to scale it.
Well, it'd be scaling up in between the two different, with the little wall thing here, right?
So are you using your feet to kind of maneuver left, right between the 2 walls, grabbing crevices and pulling yourself up? Okay.
Pull up.
I would say that would be more of a strength then.
A strength, okay.
Like in athletics, I believe.
Yeah. That's the strength based one.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, that is sitting about.
Or is there a collider there? That's a wall.
Well, it's not a wall. What it is you're scaling the wall between the 2, and then one floor is uneven to the wall that hits the ceiling.
Yep.
So this is the wall that hits the ceiling, but this is the one that has the overlooking into the water. So you're scaling up about 10 feet up right now. So you've reached the pinnacle of it. Do you want to fully pull yourself up? You can get yourself prone at this point because you can only go half your distance, I believe, climbing. And you have 25 feet, I believe, on your distance.
I'm just gonna prone right up at the very top.
Okay.
I gotta
So
go all
then
the way
we'll
around,
put you
don't I?
right. We'll put you right here then, where you're just above it.
Nice.
All right, so I'm having vision issues still with the heavy stuff here and yada yada.
You're having. Oh yeah, right there. I see it.
So it's a little dark. Just a little dark.
Just a whittle. She kind of makes a show of coming in, kind of lifting her nose as she's kind of just getting a general smell of the area. Noticing this one in particular. How curious. More wolves that look human almost.
Are you saying that to yourself or?
I'm saying that, yeah, I'm saying that to him.
At this point, you would know that those two are werewolves up front, and this one looks like a werewolf as well.
Right.
Except for this one, you would notice is far more older and a lot more gray in its hair.
Gotcha. Has he said anything since I've come in, or?
No,
what is he doing?
You see him kind of sitting off into the corner, kind of chewing and gnawing on a bone.
Speaking of these bones, what kind of bones are they?
You see the various animals in the area.
So I don't see anything like humanoid bones or anything.
No, nothing like that.
That's what kind of America's kind of keeping an eye for.
Is this just at the fucking door, like just tapping her feet and looking at Slurs? This is taking too long.
Shit, I wasn't trying to move the wolf.
I agree. And I'm not hearing the little one anymore.
Can you peek in?
I can try. So I'm gonna move to about. Well, I'm trying to move to about there, but it's snap 2's on. So
And are you in human or like
right now I'm in human form, because knowing that I have a finite amount of time in Lycanthorpe.
Okay, so at this point, you kind of, as you take that first step, you notice the 5-foot ledge above it. You see two humanoid creatures standing upon that ledge, kind of overlooking the entrance.
And all right, so so when I look at them, I'll go ahead and roll a perception. This would be at normal because it's vision related. do they look as though do they look like my kind of how I do in my transfer form?
Yes, they absolutely look like that.
Alrighty then. I guess with that said, I am going to go ahead and um see if we can pull him off the I can't pull him off the screen.
Just tell me what you're wanting to see.
Just pull the Solaris token off. I'm in the
The
hybrid.
human one.
Yeah, the human one.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go ahead. And I'm gonna go ahead and boom. Oops, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to do feature inventory.
And Culp, you can slide
that
Doe
one.
just a square forward closer to that room that Marikai's in.
About right here.
Yeah, just a little bit, just almost at the corner there. Yeah.
All right. As you got there, you notice left, right, forward. It's a maze of torchlit tunnels and caves expanding in front of you. Bones are lying strewn upon the floor. Ceiling here is about 10 feet high. You notice that there's a slight crunching under your foot as you're making your walk. As you took a couple steps forward, do a stealth check with a disadvantage.
Sorry, 1 second here. Easy.
Doe being Doe part 27.
It's like walking on
Right.
pillows.
Guys watches Solaris transform and it just feels like a slight ache in her knee, her stump. And she goes,
And I look back at you knowingly, and because I kind of understanding the what your trepidation, and then I slowly start walking in. And I walk in with an air of confidence about me that like this is where I'm supposed to be. Anybody hear me?
Yes.
Because it's just like deathly silent.
Sorry. You see, the man goes, "Oh, who are you?"
The name is Solaris, and I'm a traveling hunter. I came across your lair, and I'm seeking refuge.
A lot of visitors today.
as is just rubbing her temples, like, oh, how are we getting everybody?
And I'm gonna do an inside check. I'm gonna have you do a deception. I want you to roll for some bullshit.
Rolling for bullshit. 17.
Where are you coming from?
I currently am coming from the town of Barovia, and I am been stalking prey for at least 6 nights now, and I just have not caught up with him, and I need to rest.
You smell like the last one here.
Your sense of smell must be off. I tend to eat the food of my prey, so there might be some emanation, but I don't know where you're catching this scent from.
Azania, please. Smell this. And they're going to do a I would think it's a perception based off of trying to make this smell check.
Yeah, and it would be at an advantage because it's because of the lycanthropy.
If they had the keen sense.
It's part of the lycanthropy.
Yeah.
All right, and then go ahead and do your roll for bullshit again.
$11.
No. This one smells the exact same as the last one.
You dare say something and challenge me?
You smelled it.
And you smell funny to me.
You do not seek refuge here. What is it that you want?
Like I said, I've been stalking my prey now for several days.
Is this gonna try to hear? It's I guess would be a normal because I have the advantage, but it's like 60 feet away, right?
You would be, let's see, from here. I think isn't it a little bit over 60? Hold on, let me double check.
Or like this space here is 60. Right, one. If she's
Yeah,
like
I guess so. Yeah, it is technically. Oh, yeah, 5 feet up. Yeah, it would technically be 60. It'd be even kitty corner to that.
So that would be normal with the advantage. I mean, I
yeah,
don't have like keen hearing or anything. Probably catching mostly Solaris.
Yeah, not much of them, but yeah, mainly Solaris you're hearing right now.
And did we roll? How many onions did we use? Did we use all 7?
Yes. I believe so. I don't know. That's
We didn't roll to see how much or anything.
Yeah, so we didn't really roll on that one. I think I like rolled a 14 or something for making it, but
Yeah, Culp. So how many onions did we use?
Let's see, out of 8. No, out of 7, right?
7.
Yeah.
You used them all. I literally rolled an 8.
It's quite pungent.
Did I use all my lotion?
Does it say how big the ounces of the bottle is?
I mean, I honestly, it was like 1 portion each. I think. I mean, I think it's a fair assessment. That's what Bear Guy was aiming for like 1 portion each.
Okay.
Like she wasn't making any for like making more for in stores or anything. I mean, the only one I think Doe still has his on his. He hasn't used his, but he's over here with me.
I didn't use mine. There's no reason for me to.
So yeah, there you go. That's the only one
But
left.
did you use all of it on me, or did I just?
Yeah, you
Or,
would
You said
you
how
would have
mu-
used the
you
whole
used all
portion
of
on
it?
you to yeah.
She's just gonna like slowly make her way down towards the others and like explain what was going on. I was like, bro, did you use your lotion? We may have to pretend to be part of Solaris's hunting party.
I mean, I could go in. I don't smell like you guys, so that might work.
Here, give me your lotion then.
Here.
All right, come on, let's go. She's just
by
gonna
the
kind
way,
of also like casually just like run after Solaris and like run up to him and like hand him like the lotion. Master, you forgot the rest of the lotion for the hunt. Oh, sorry. Was I supposed to wait?
No, it is fine. Like I'm trying to explain to our hosts. We've been hunting our prey for many days and are now looking for a place to seek refuge.
oh jeez. Real quick, Culp, while I was making my way up here, I was kind of keeping an eye on the wolves' body language and stuff. Like they're not looking like I'm not supposed to be up here, right?
No, as this one's kind of keeping an eye on the stairways right here. He notices and kind of relays to the rest of them that there's no danger at the moment.
Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna keep making my way.
You want a roll for bullshit, by the way?
Yes, with the I would say with advantage because you're kind of backing the story.
That dirty 20.
Everybody else, most of us smell like onions.
Okay, with that, I kind of looks at you and is like, I know you smell like the other one. I'm sure something's going on here.
She'll kind of
You
hold
were-
up
Are you?
the lotion.
Then I'll stand up a little taller. Are you hosting our prey? Like I said, we consume the diet of our prey in order to blend in.
She'll hold up the lotion. I even have a lotion like it. And she'll pop off the cork and like kind of hold it out towards him. It probably smells stronger than the stuff we'd been wearing.
Oh God, close that up. That is nasty.
She corks it back up. Sorry.
I shoot a glance towards as that is appreciative and one that is approving.
She sees it and doesn't really do much, but just kind of watches the other two werewolves.
You can get cleaned up on the left side. Don't get it in the water. Kind of points it over there. Cleaned up on the left side over here.
You mean
His
the right
left.
side?
That's the right
his
side.
left.
It's his left.
Hmm.
Oh, she'll be right back. Is there like a bucket or anything like right there?
I just sort of sit down. I just sort of sit down and you know I'm not too keen on yet
Cleaning it.
cleaning myself off because I at this particular point there's a little bit of I'm kind of amused by the antagonistic being the antagonist right now, and but at the same time, the fact that they are a little bit off-put is also something that is tactically something that works for Solaris at this particular moment.
Ez
So-
is kind of over smelling like onion, so she's gonna dip a cloth in the water and start wiping down some of it. Whether it gets all of it or not, she doesn't care. But
Fair enough. If Doe and Marigar are moving any forward at this point, you are doing it at a disadvantage for any kind of like any kind of like interactions at this point. As you're moving forward onto a different portion of the area, it could. How do I explain? This is. You're kind of making it aware of people that don't know that you're there.
Right.
So
Doe is still
that
hiding
in
on his stomach on this platform here, scooting out.
You're each time you're moving though, you have to do a stealth check at a disadvantage.
All right, done. We'll do this one. 22. Not even scared.
Oh my goodness.
Like I'm rummaging through bed sheets. It's nothing.
this gets close. Gotta find the other two. And she's just whispering it to them.
I would say, Broward, can you do a perception check?
Sure. $17.
I'd say as was messaging like you guys with the whisper, kind of haphazardly like glanced to the left over your shoulder, and you spotted this one looking directly with his ears pointed directly towards you, and then whispered to this one. You couldn't necessarily hear it, but you did spot it.
Hmm. I want to charge up there and swing my sword.
Oh my god. Here we go.
Exactly. Here we go. This is gonna be more fun. Oh, they actually have a wall on the side of that little stair, so I can't just drag straight up.
No, you'd have to, I think, move over one and
Yeah.
then up.
Yeah.
All right, and with that engagement, we'll have to wait until next episode of Curse of Strahd.
Next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, the suspense. What will we do in time? Maybe we'll buy a Kulprid t-shirt.
And hold on, maybe we'll buy a Kulprid t-shirt.
Merch link in bio.
Merch link in bio. And with that, let me let you in on what is happening. With the combat carousel.
This is gonna be fun.
So next time we start the battle.
That's if the alarm gets to the others.
I'm pretty sure it can.
Oh no! Grawler, we could roll real high on that initiative.
Yeah, if we can take a couple of them out before it even starts, that'd be a good thing.
Say,
Grawler
technically,
gets
you're
hit
the
off first.
Hey, technically, y'all the ones that started this. I'm just over here chilling.
Yeah, we were having a good time here.
Oh my goodness. Thank you everybody for being a part of this. Thank you for coming out and hanging out. Thank you to the table. Thank you everybody at the table. Thank you so much for being here as well. Let me give you guys some links real fast. I hope did I not do it again? I did not do it again. I have 2 socials here. Hopefully this is your guys's. That is mine. Never mind. That's not it. What about these ones? Those are not it.
Players.
Shout out.
That's what I'm trying to do, the player ones, and it's not working. Nope. Still not working. Oh man. All right. So everybody say hi inside of the chat. If you can go follow the following people. Basically there are players and streamers in here. We got Faith, we got Rob, we got Sulak, we got the amazing Amber, we got Darth Lysis, and Show. Maybe one day we'll talk him into it.
That one.
But thank you so much everybody for coming out tonight. We were going to go ahead and read out now. Next time we're going to be here is in about, is it 2 weeks or 3 based off of Christmas?
And 2 weeks would lead into Christmas Eve morning. So probably 3.
Probably 3, because 3 will be the, wait, no, 3 is the 30th. Yeah, we'd be able to do the 30th. So yeah.
Oh, the 29th, huh?
Is it the 29th? Wait, yeah, no.
29th to 30th, really?
It would be the 30th to the 31st.
Yes.
We're doing Saturday to... Oh, yeah. You're right. Sorry.
It's okay. You're sleepy.
It's all right. It's all right.
I'm sleepy, yeah.
But yes, let's go ahead and go to the Indian screen. Thank you so much, everybody that came out tonight. Again, thank you for the raid. Thank you for the raid so much. We had actually a couple raids tonight. We had Papa, Penguin, VT, and we had a vegan zombie. Thank you so much. We had a new follow, 32 Canard Street. We also had a Gamer Bear Loki, good friend of the Kulprid channel. We also had, and you are a friend whether you like it or not, Loki. I don't care what you say. And we had Jan. Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Appreciate it. Appreciate you. We also had Cinderoth here with the tier 1 sub. Darth with the tier 1 sub. Lady Demon Donut 16 with a huge resub as well. Thank you so much everybody for being here. Seriously, I had a blast. I hope the players had a blast. We got to progress more in Curse of Strahd. We're back with Curse of Strahd while I build out the other campaign for the Echoes of the Dragon's Whisper. So we'll be back to that. I would say as soon as we're done with this. Oh my God, we're doing hydrates right now? Really? Is this what I did now? What in the wolf is going on? I like that. I like that achievement. All right. Well, I don't have to sit here and monologue for 3 hours because we do have a lot of things to say, but it's not as crazy as the other place, so I'm happy about that. We got biggest D&D supporters, Rob401Z, Darth Lysis. Patreon supporters, we have Rob401Z, Darth Lysis, Overwatch Scrub Club, Faithful Kasune, and Dark Phoenix. Thank you so much for all the love and support. We're gonna go check out Urance. They're doing a looks like they are doing chapter 4 Lost and Found. Let's go show some love that direction. Getting that raid started right now. We are locking and loading. Is it 16 viewers? Thank you so much, Much love. I can't wait to see you guys in 2 weeks. To all my guys, gals, and non-binary pals, thank you for being here, and I hope to see you again. Bye. It is.